So just going to talk a little bit about how to engage our deep abdominal core muscles and our pelvic floor muscles, which are really key muscles that we're trying to strengthen when we're doing a lot of our Pilates exercises. But it's really important to remember that actually less is very much more with these exercises, and you're not trying to brace through these muscles, we're just trying to work them while we're challenging a little bit more with our different movements. So we're going to go down onto our backs and think about this a little bit more. So if you come down onto your back, and so just finding that neutral spine position. If you're not quite sure about this, you can see our video on our website that talks about this in a little bit more. So when we're thinking about engaging our core, we can think about it in a couple of different ways. It's really just what works best for you as to how you think about that. So if we put our hands onto our hip bones and we just come down an inch towards our pelvis here. Now, our finger just sits over one of our deep abdominal muscles, and that can sometimes just help give you a little bit of feedback when we're doing this exercise. So just imagine this muscle that comes around from our spine all the way like a corset around to the front of our bodies. Okay, so it's like a deep corset in our body. And if you imagine trying to draw in those muscles, so just tightening a belt from kind of notch 7 to 5, and then just feeling that tightening, that drawing in of that belly button towards your spine. You may then just feel a little lift underneath your fingers where they're placed just down from that hip bone. So that can be one way of thinking about it, but again, as you draw in those muscles, it's only a gentle 20% contraction. You shouldn't be feeling your body bracing or really intense. And again, you should still be breathing. And again, we talk a little bit about breathing in some of our other videos. So just make sure you're drawing that in nice and gently. Another way to think about it is to more focus on our pelvic floor muscles. So again, you might want to think about drawing up through your pelvis floor. Sometimes people imagine that like a lift, so they're drawing up one floor and then to the second floor. So it's more that internal lift as you're feeling your pelvic floor muscles engaging. So really, it depends on what works best for you as to how you think about it. But either way, remember, less is more when it comes to our pelvic floor muscles, and we're just trying to tighten through that deep abdominal corset.